Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to ThinkView, and this is NK. Okay, I think that most of you are very familiar with the Asus Zenbook 14 and the Asus VivoBook S14. And there are tons of reviews about these laptops on the internet, and most of them are very positive. So let me say this first. These are good laptops. The only problem, in my opinion, is that the price makes very little sense. Both the Asus laptop I have here is powered by the latest AMD Ryzen chips, the Ryzen AI 400 series, specifically the Ryzen AI 7 445 with 16 gigs of RAM. The price may vary depending on the configuration that you have, but in my countries, the Zenbook 14 is about $200 more than the M4 MacBook Air. Now, talking about these AMD chips, I think that they are extremely misleading. Although it's called the Ryzen AI 7, in reality, it's not much different from last year's Ryzen AI 5, specifically the Ryzen AI 5 340. Both chips has 6 cores and 12 threads, and both using the Radeon A40M's GPU with 4 compute units. So yes, the name may say these are the Ryzen AI 7, but in reality, the performance is somewhat on par with the last year's Ryzen AI 5. And because its performance is only comparable to last year's Ryzen 5, gaming performance is just okay, not something that you can fully comfortable with, especially if you compare these with the last year budget king, the Ryzen AI 7 350. For example, when I play Delta Force, I have to drop the setting all the way down to low just to get around 7 FPS. And for a shooting game, that just feels not enough. It's playable, but not truly smooth. As for League of Legends, at medium setting, I get around 80 FPS. So yeah, I'm truly worried that some people might buy these laptops and expecting them to handle heavy graphic work or like serious gaming. You really shouldn't expect too much. These laptops are only suitable for very basic gaming and light graphic tasks. Now, let me speak briefly about the Ryzen AI 400 series this year. Well, in general, they are just the refreshed version of the last year Ryzen 300 series. Performance has improved slightly, but overall, the gains are not that significant. It still uses the Zen 5 architecture, and the integrated GPU is mostly the same as before. As for the display, these two laptops use OLED panel, but the resolution is only Full HD, and the refresh rate is just the basic 60Hz. There's no high refresh rate, no 2.8K resolution, just Full HD at 60Hz. Color coverage are still very good. But let's be real, in 2026, 14-inch screen that come with Full HD feel kinda a little bit pixelated. In terms of design, historically speaking, the Zenbook 14 has always been in price similar to or even higher than the MacBook Air. However, the build quality is nowhere near the MacBook. Well, yes, it's technically made of aluminum, but the aluminum on the Zenbook is quite thin. There is noticeable flex, and I don't think that is acceptable at this price point. Among Asus products, the only material that truly feels premium to me is their aluminum. The aluminum used on most Asus laptops still flex quite a lot. Battery life, on the other hand, in both of these laptops are actually very good. In standard performance mode, the Zenbook 14 lasts up to 7 hours and 45 minutes. That's a solid number as I tested at 250 nits of brightness. In typical indoor use, I usually just set it to around 200 nits, so battery life would be even better. If I just writing content in whisper mode, the battery can reach up to 8.5 hours at 250 nits. And let me tell you, that's really impressive. As for everything else, most aspects remain unchanged if you compare to the previous generations. The keyboard has good key travel, and the I/O connectivity are quite plenty. You will get 2 USB-C ports that both support display output and charging. And finally, let's talk about the price. As you may all know, the memory chips prices last year has skyrocketing, so that makes most laptop prices has also increased too in 2026. But even so, when you look at the Zenbook 14 price, it's still quite shocking. In our domestic market, it's $200 more expensive than the M4 MacBook Air. And that makes little sense with a laptop that just has Full HD display, average aluminum build quality, and very ordinary performance. This is simply an expensive product. If I were buying a laptop in 2026, I would seriously consider models that released 1 or 2 years ago. For example, if I wanted a Zenbook 14, I would choose the version with the Ryzen AI 7 350 instead. It might be an older model, but the performance is actually better, just like what I have told you earlier in these videos. And what is your thought with the new Asus laptop and their prices? Let me know in the comment section down below. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any upcoming videos about the latest tech. Now, thanks for watching. This is NK from ThinkView, and see you guys next time.